So, welcome everyone. Welcome to our call that I am rather excited about. I really have been looking forward to creating something different with this very extremely fresh energy, baked straight from the oven on the table, served to the table. A very new energy that actually is bringing up so much of stuff for each one of us and clearing. And when we're going into the clearing of it, so much is shifting. Thank you all for joining us. This is just an introduction to the call that I will be doing very soon on the 9th. Wondering what that can change for each one of us. And it is about the presumptive reality and the reactive reality. So if you have been on any of the recent calls with Dane, Gary, Simon, or any of the wonderful facilitators around the world, I'm sure these two terms are not very new to you. You've heard them before. And I'm sure they've kind of created this question in your world as to what is that? So the presumptive reality is where how many of us are actually presuming what our life would be like? And how many of us have actually based our choices on the presumptions of what the choices will create? Interesting, right? It's like we're choosing based on looking at the result, looking at the why, looking at why should I choose this? Why did he do this? Why did this happen? All of that is a presumptive reality. All of that is a presumptive reality. The why, the reason, all right? Whenever you look for a reason, it is a presumptive reality that you're choosing to operate from. And that is what actually keeps you in the, oops, where did everybody go? Did I lose everyone? No. Can you all see me, guys? Yeah, you can. Okay. All right. So the presumptive reality is what keeps you stuck in the why. And the why will always take you back. It's like a loop, right? I mean, you move 100 steps forward and then that one why question will take you right back to where you started from. And that's the presumptive reality that you have been operating from, that, you allow yourself to move forward, yet you have yourself tied to a leash, by a leash, to a certain reason that keeps you connected to the past. So it's like, and it's like, what is that past? The past is the justification of a choice, which comes from an experience that somebody else had. So they had an experience, they can tell you why you should choose this, why you should not choose this. And that's what has you creating the presumptive reality. And oftentimes the presumptive reality is what has you creating, is what, one moment, please. I have to stop this. Yay, I'm back. Okay. And that's a presumptive reality. And when we look at the energy of the reactive reality, it's like it's pretty clear, right? Like what is a reactive reality? The need to have a reactive reality is so you can actually control your receiving. Whoops. What? Really? Yep. Because if you didn't have a need to control your receiving, you wouldn't you would not react. There would be no reaction. There would just be choice. There would just be action. So with every action that you take, with every single action that you take, you're actually deleting the reaction that you have been in. So each time that you try to prove something, you're creating a reactive reality. You're creating and you're operating and you from the need of a reactive reality. So does that all sound like hi-fi science fiction conversation right now? Everybody confused? All clear? I must be a good teacher. Oh, my lovelies, yeah. So the presumptive reality and the need of a reactive reality is what you're constantly choosing so you can prove and you can justify to the world why you made a choice, or why your life, why your choices are better than others, why you have the problems of what you have. It's all about the justification and it's all about the proving. Yes, my dear Parul.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, my love. How are you, darling?
Good, all good. So, since now this presumptive and reactive reality is like all over, and Access is talking a lot about it, but my question is, isn't it the very foundation of how we have lived till today? Even if we are through even Access, we are we are exploring how we can make new choices, how we can change what we want in life, or how we can create our life. But somehow this presumption and reaction is
Yeah.
the very basis of how we are acting. And right now it's like you are just taking away the very basis of our existence, that oh, we are
Oops.
we are in presumptive reality and reactive reality, and if not this, then what? Like, I'm very confused right now.
You tell me, if you had no reason, if you had no justification, if you had no need to prove to the world, what would you choose?
Will
Yeah.
I even like to live then?
Would you? I mean, who are you living your life for?
Like, you have ambitions, you have goals. That's what you're
What are
living
your
for.
ambitions? What are your ambitions and goals based on?
The presumptions.
Presumptive reality and the need
Yeah,
of
the
reactive
need.
reality. But would you
Yes.
really require, would you really need the goals? Do you really need to be ambitious? What is ambitious?
To be the achiever, to do whatever you want to do, and have whatever money you would like to have.
What if everything's just a choice and there's no need to prove? There's no need to explain why. There's no need to justify how and why, but there's just choice. Would your life be more ease, joy, and glory then? Or would your life be different, better, worse?
Yeah, it would be east. Yeah, true.
Having a life of true choice, Parul, without the need of, without receiving validation, without being told, oh, you're right, what a great choice you made. You know, that requires you to have a lot of trust in yourself. That requires you to have a lot of, that requires you to know that you don't need anybody. You don't need any validation.
True.
It brings you into a space of being needless of everything that gives you true choice. Because when you're making a choice from the space of need, being needy, being needy, having need of something, It's a reactive reality that's actually controlling you. Because now if I don't have that, oh my God, gosh, that's going to be really bad. What do I prove to the world, that I'm a failure?
Yeah. Yeah.
The need of a reactive reality is what justifies your being a failure.
True.
Right and wrong, good, bad, hot and buckle, 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds.
And that's why I felt that you were taking the very existence by saying that what is the need of being in presumptive and reactive reality. Yeah, get that.
Yeah, and what if now this true choice where there is no failure, there is no judgment of you being a success, but just knowing that every choice creates. And what would I like to choose?
Yeah. Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. When there is no presumptive reality and need of reactive reality, don't we then just be? Yes, absolutely, just that. We're just being there. And everything's available to you because, you're in oneness. You're in communion. Yes, my lovely Luciana.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
It's been some time. It's really
Yeah,
good to
I
see
missed you,
again.
girls.
I miss you so much. Thank you for this call.
You're welcome.
This is something new for me as well to hear about the presumptive reality. And can you talk a bit on how is it different with our point of view? I mean, we also have the interesting point of view tools, and where do this presumptive reality go different than solid point of view that
That's a
we
great
have?
question. That's a brilliant question. So when you look at it, a point of view, what is a point of view? A point of view is a judgment. Right? A point of view is the judgment. That's all a point of view is, a good or a bad. A presumptive reality is actually a lot of thoughts, feelings, emotions, presuming what will happen, what will not happen. Why should I choose this? Why should I not choose this? It's a thinking that you go into, that you're using your thoughts, feelings, and emotions to justify the points of views that you have.
Hello. Hello.
Right? Yeah. Did that give you clarity, my love?
Yeah. So
point of views create your reality. In other words, judgments that you have of whatever is there, whatever is available for you, creates your reality. Presumptive reality is what you've decided and concluded based on the points of views, which comes from the why. I should not choose this because.
Oh, wow. I should not choose this because I learn access, or I'm one of the access them.
That, right? So that's a presumption right there. So you're actually so vested in the outcome. You're looking at just the result, that you're basing your entire choice on what you presumed will show up. That creates the need of a reactive reality, because now when that doesn't show up, or when it does show up, you react in the appropriate way. So you can prove to the world what you decided was right. And everything that brought up, would you all destroy and uncreate that, please? Oh, right, Ram. Good, bad, pop, online shots, voice, formats, and beyonds. So Radhika's asking, can presumptive realities also stick to us? Presumptive realities don't just stick to us, darling. You start to become that. You're welcome, Luciana. You start to become that. You start to be that, because that's your reality. So what presumptive reality with money, with bodies, with relationships, with business are you using to create the need of the reactive realities that you keep choosing? Right and wrong, good and bad, hot and hot, on 9 shots, boys, robots, and beyonds. Get the energy of being free. Hey, Isti. Radhika. This is really interesting because in my phone, I just see faces popping, popping. On my laptop, I see everyone at one time. Here I don't. Okay. Yeah. So what would your life, your living be like if you had no presumptive reality and no need of the reactive reality? And everything that doesn't allow that, could you destroy and uncreate that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, hot and popcorn, 9 shots, boys, probads, and beyonds. So this, my friends, is just a little taster right here. Oh, really, Jeevan? Thank you, my dear. Swipe, and you will be able to see everybody. Okay, great. Yeah. So this, my lovely friends, is just a little taster for our upcoming class on the 9th, which is actually a clarity night. I am looking at a deep dive into the presumptive reality and the reactive reality, because for the longest of time, I mean, it's been 8 years, and I thought I was really pretty much out of that, but I recognized how much of presumptive reality and the need of the reactive reality I'm still operating from, even after so many years. And I'm really, really, really looking at taking this deep dive into that and looking at it straight in the eye, challenging it, not fighting it, but challenging it and asking it to change. And if any of you here tonight want to join me on that crazy ride, you're more than welcome. Let's do this together. Let's change it. Let's shift it. Let's create a reality that's truly space. Because when there is no presumption, when there is no proving, when there is no validation, and there is no need, there's just space. Yes, Ankita, I see your hand up, darling.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When there is I know there is a very slight thin line between reaction and standing for yourself, right? So what question we can ask where we can actually differentiate between reacting and choosing yourself?
When you're reacting, you are not choosing for yourself. You're choosing against somebody. It's not a choice. You're avoiding and defending. Whenever you're in reaction, there's a lot of avoiding and defending that's going on. But when you're choosing for you, there's a space of total allowance. There is no avoiding, there is no defending. There is just allowance and looking at what is true for you. And that's taking action.
Thank you, ma'am. Beautifully explained as always.
Oh, welcome, sweetie. All right, my lovelies. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I've been in the 3-day body class, and today was our 2nd day, and we had a lot of clearings with all of this. So right now, even I'm like all space up here. And I look forward to each one of you sharing what letting yourselves free of the presumptive reality and the reactive reality could create for you. Love you guys, and thank you for your time and for being here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Oh, who was our surprise guest? Jeevan? Okay, bye guys. I just read that.